Guten Tag, welcome back to the run across Europe. We are in the town of Achstetten, I think it's called, in Germany. It's a tiny town. So we'll be out of it in a minute and going to a few others. It's 12:30, a very rainy morning. Woke up at like 8 and it was pissing rain, so just went back to bed and didn't set my alarm and just conked right out. I guess I needed the sleep. You want to take that right? Is it this one coming up? No, coming up. Yeah, so didn't get going till nearly 12, about half 11, 12. So I've done about 5k so far, and I've got a plan A and a plan B for today. House. So plan A, I'm going to, there's a campsite 25 kilometers total, so 20 kilometers from here, and that's where the nearest shop is as well, because it's meant to rain on and off all day. So I'm going to get to that town, get some food, and if it starts raining I'll just call it a short day, do 25. But if it clears up, I'll do another. There's another campsite 20 kilometers further than that, so we'll see how it goes. Now I need to take a left, but not that left. What is it? I think I can go that way. Ah, come on. Yeah. It's not the way it says to go, but go by the church for the views. So yeah, if it's clear for the day, I'll do a proper day, 45. But I do need to get some clothes dried, because I tried to wash them yesterday and they didn't get dry because the weather was crap. Campsite I went to was alright. It was only €12, but it was beside a really nice restaurant and like Gasthaus. They just had a field out the back that you could sleep in. They just had like what would you call them, these like cubicles for the showers and stuff, which did the job. They were fine, but didn't have any had no laundry point or even anywhere to wash our dishes. So I made a lot of dinner before I realised that now I've just got like pasta filled, just checking the maps, got pasta filled pots and stuff in my bag that need a wash. Okay, in 1 kilometre I take a left. Yeah, it says it's only like 18, 19 degrees, but it's pretty humid. It's fairly warm. Oh, come on. I'm gonna do this. Okay. So yeah, the first 5k today was just straight along a road, which didn't have a cycle path, which is like fairly unusual for Germany, but it was quiet enough, so it wasn't too bad. Had to stand to the side a couple of times, but compared to what I've been used to, it's still fine. And yeah, just been flat farmland so far. Yeah, which is fine. I'll take the bit of flat for a bit, because we're only about, I think after today we'll be about 100, a little over 100k from Austria. So I'm expecting some crazy elevation then. My buggy's really starting to annoy me. It's really drifting to the right. It's a problem I've had since like England. I remember saying it to you that when I was climbing over those fences, I kind of wrecked it. But it had kind of settled down. It wasn't too bad. You know, I took it off, put it back on, and tried to straighten it up. And it seemed to kind of fixed itself. But now it's just, I think, well, you know what I was saying, it came off the other day. Since then, it's just been nuts. If I find a straight bit of road, I'll show you. Well, even, there's a bend here to the right, so we should go straight into the bushes to the left, but I've let go of it, like, hang on now. I don't know if you can really tell, it'd be better on a straight road, but it's just veering a good bit to the right, so as I push it, I'll have to push it with my right hand kind of slightly to the left just to counteract it. And it's not the worst thing in the world, I'm getting used to it, but a lot of thousands of kilometers to go, so it'd be handy if it wasn't doing that. yeah, the weather's just meant to stay bad for the next like 4 or 5 days. There's no turn in sight. But you kind of notice, like even today it said it was going to rain from, you know, yesterday when I was looking at it, it was like the rain will stop at 9 in the morning and then it'll keep going till, or it'll be good till 3, and then it's meant to rain for the rest of the day. And it rained till 10, and then I got moving. I just checked the weather there. It says it's meant to rain in the next like hour and then stop from 3, you know, so you can't rely on it too much. But in general, what they get correct is that it's just, if it's going to be a rainy day, you know, you can't tell how much there's going to be, or so we'll just hope for the best. But it does say there's going to be a couple of days that are complete washouts. But hopefully if we move far enough, we'll get to a different somewhere with different weather, you know. Hopefully for the better. Yeah, I think that's our route. Oh, left I was meant to go. Idiot. I'm sure that's what he said as well. You probably remember better than me. Oh yeah, useless. I ended up doing an extra like 4 kilometers, maybe 5, because I find the campsite I want to stay in, and then just have a look at that. I copied the address from Google Maps and I put it into the commute app because it's better at finding cycle paths. It hasn't happened to me too much, but every now and again it doesn't go to the correct place. So there was a campsite just outside of town, and when I put it into commute it took me to the town. So I'm running along and I had about 3 kilometers left and I started bursting for a shite again. And then a porta potty came out of nowhere. There was a house getting construction done on it, and I had one sitting outside, and they'd all gone home because it was after 5 p.m. So I was like, lovely. But thankfully I did, because that's when I looked at the map to double check I was going the right way. And then I realised it wasn't. I had to just turn around. You know, I thought I had like 2.5 kilometers left at that stage, and then I had to do 4 to the campsite. So, you know, not that much more, like 1.5. But if I had went there initially, I would have been there and all, you know. hidden in there. I don't know if it's a public or someone's house. Looks like a garden centre. Yeah, I was saying to you how I haven't got a donation in ages, and then I'm not sure exactly how he's even related to me. I don't know him that well, to be honest. Met him a couple of times, but he's like my ma's cousin or second cousin or something. But anyway, he's a nice guy. His name's Thomas, and his partner Larry. They've been doing a lot of heavy lifting for the donations, and he just put in 400 quid last night because he has these this pottery, ceramics, kind of really nice stuff. He did auction off a few of them. He's also just collecting in his local area, getting the word out, you know what I mean, telling people. So fair play to him, because I'm doing none of that, to be honest. Yeah, I was check out his page. I can't remember exactly what it's called. Thomas Lynham Ceramics. You'll find it on my Instagram somewhere. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, just that I'm not advertising myself at all. So I was talking to one of my mates there yesterday, and he's like, checking the maps. He's like, oh, people must be pretty fascinated at what you're doing, you know. And I was like, yeah. But it's only when I actually end up talking to people, because, you know, like your man German George, he was cool, and he was like, wow, you know, that's so cool, you should write a book, you should this, you know, fair play to you, all that. But most of the experience I have is just showing up to a campsite after running a marathon or more, being very tired, you know what I mean. I'm reasonably old at this stage, and just getting a lot of looks, you know. You just see a family there, like, you just have me rolling up, pulling out 6 shopping bags, you know what I mean. I look homeless. I say they assume I'm just walking, but you know, because there's nothing on my buggy being like, run across Europe or this or that. You know, you don't mind it. Sometimes you don't want the attention, just for you know, sometimes you just want to chill out. Whew, okay, we're straight for a good bit. And I was chatting to my brother last night as well. He sent me an article about this guy from Ireland who's trying to break the most consecutive half marathon record, doing 556 days in a row of doing a half marathon. And he stood in a nail or something after 28 days, so he has to start again because he missed a day. But he was just saying to me then, he's like, do you mind if I write to, you know, a few of these papers and just see if they're interested in your story? Like, I was like, yeah, if you want, you know, don't mind. Just to raise money, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's just not something. Even just setting up the Instagram and stuff to begin with was the challenge for me. So I'm happy with my 80 followers or whatever I have, and yeah, we're over 3,000 raised now. So I say we'll get to 5,000 by Istanbul, especially if Thomas and Larry keep doing their thing. But I have as well, you know, when I was saying it to him, half the reason I am a bit relaxed about getting the word out is because I have these videos. And yeah, you know, it's like I'll do some fundraising with this. That's just a quick reminder there. Like, if you're enjoying the videos and would like to donate, follow the link in the bio. I'm assuming I put it in the bio. It's either there or in the comments or something. I won't be putting these videos out for a few months, I'll decide then. But raising money for Autism Assistance Dogs, which is a great charity. They help autistic families, or families with autistic kids, and they give them a support dog, and the dog's great help to the kids. You know, a lot of autistic kids are very unique and have their own challenges, but the dogs help in numerous ways. They help regulate the child, you know, like emotionally, if they're having a meltdown or whatever, they can really help with that. Navigation's a big one. So a lot of autistic kids that have a sense of danger, you know, they'll just run out in front of cars and stuff. So walking around with the dogs help protect them, you know. And as I always say, just giving the kids a best friend is something really important as well, for kids who might struggle otherwise to make friends. I think anyone can relate to that, even if you're not autistic, you know. And even if a kid's non-verbal and stuff, they're you know, they're smarter than you think, and they definitely feel, you know, companionship and love, and dogs are just brilliant for that. So yeah, it's a great charity. They don't take any government assistance, and they don't charge the families anything for the dogs. So please consider donating. See these here, Germany is covered in monuments like this. It's cool, like, just be in the middle of nowhere. I haven't taken a picture of too many just because they're so frequent, and most of them aren't, you know, like, that's nice, especially if you're religious, but it's not like spectacular. So like, most of them aren't too picture worthy. But I took a picture of like the one this morning, just in between two bushes. We're just on the middle of a main road, and you wouldn't even see it, like, but it was just, I don't know, it was nice. And the way the bushes framed it, it looked cool. But yeah, I was surprised when I was in Ireland how many religious monuments there were, especially to the Virgin Mary. We love the Virgin Mary. But in Germany it's been loads as well, probably more. And they love the Jesus on the cross. time. 26. See the turn there? I just let go of it. It peels right to the right. I'll just let go on it now. It's not fast enough, so it's not turning. You can see it a little. Yeah. Did not see him. They love this in Germany, see on the left. They just have metal cages with, actually that's fake. That's just a picture of bricks. But they have it everywhere. They just have a metal cage with rocks in it. They'll use that as a wall. Functional, but ugly as sin. Hell yeah. It's fairly steep. It's a reasonably flat day, but I think this is our not our only climb, but one of our only climbs. So I'm kind of flagging without breakfast, so I'm just gonna hike it and run the rest. minute more, pay us back for the climb. Okay, that's the end of the town, and that's the end of our video. Bergrieden, I think is how you say it. Yeah, as always, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please consider liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. Support the channel, and see you tomorrow. Auf Wiedersehen.